Police in New Jersey are investigating a construction site after a porta potty mysteriously exploded. Though in New Jersey, that's just the sound of an angel getting its wings.
That's beautiful.
President Trump then spoke at the National Prayer Breakfast and held up a copy of a headline about his acquittal. I assume to prove that prayers don't work. In a new book, John Bolton claims that last August, President Trump told him directly that he was holding up aid to Ukraine until they investigate the Bidens. Hey guys, what's up with the books? When there's an emergency, just tell us right away. If your friend's about to get murdered, you don't go off and write a novel called The Killer Behind You. Mitch McConnell, seen here calmly watching an orphanage burn. Mitch McConnell defended his plan for the trial, saying the country is waiting to see if we can rise to the occasion. I would maybe say you're not rising to the occasion, considering one senator fell asleep, Rand Paul was doing a crossword puzzle, and some Republican senators even brought fidget spinners to play with. I assume to symbolize how the founding fathers are spinning in their graves. And now scientists estimate that the mortality rate from the coronavirus is around 2%, which sounds pretty bad. But honestly, if you had given me only a 2% chance of dying during Trump's first term, I would have taken that in a heartbeat.
In a recent commercial, Planters Peanuts announced that the company mascot, Mr. Peanut, has died. In accordance with his wishes, he has been cremated. I get what you like now. You remember.
A photo from Lev Parnas's phone was released showing Rudy Giuliani posing with two bullfighters in Spain. And I think it's a little on the nose that Giuliani is literally holding up red flags. And Hillary Clinton has announced that she's starting a podcast. And, okay, now I do think we should lock her up.
According to a new report, in 257 years, women around the world will be paid the same as men. So stop complaining.
Because it sounds like coronavirus, while the rest won't drink it because it tastes like syphilis.
The Pentagon on Friday released never-before-seen files on UFOs, but don't worry, the most dangerous flying objects have already been eliminated.
Researchers say they've developed a new way to stitch wounds together using a type of yarn made from human skin. They also say where they got the yarn made from human skin isn't important. Incidentally, yarn made from human skin is what Gritty is made of.
Wildlife experts in England say that an extremely obese owl has been put on a strict diet and has been released back into the wild. Unfortunately, it's back on its old diet of just Tootsie Pops.
Officials around the world are tracking passengers potentially infected with the virus, which sounds scary, but let the president calm your fears.
Have you been briefed on the virus?
Yes, I have. It's very much, we hope, under control.
Oh my God, that was great.
McDonald's announced a new Oreo Shamrock Shake. Coincidentally, Oreo Shamrock is also what Colin calls Obama.
A popular porn website has suffered a massive data breach that exposed users' identities and credit card numbers. Wait, which porn site? Said your husband just now?
Oh boy. A gas station in Milwaukee may lose its business license after it was discovered that a male porn star recorded a sex video there. Even sadder, it was self-pump. The Palestinian president has rejected Trump's Middle East peace plan, saying, quote, 1,000 no's to the deal. Incidentally, 1,000 no's is what Trump calls consent. Boxers Larry Holmes and Jerry Cooney are in talks for a rematch nearly 40 years after they last fought. The fight will consist of 10 rounds of boxing and 80 bathroom breaks. It'll be the first fight decided by natural causes.
And speaking of recordings, Rudy Giuliani on Friday launched a podcast called Rudy Giuliani Common Sense, in which he offers his defense of President Trump. It's the first podcast ever recorded and uploaded accidentally from a pants pocket. The title of the first episode is, I swear to God, "Since No Crimes Exist, It Must Be Dismissed." And according to reviewers, Rudy was once highly regarded, but now seems mildly... I can't read that.
I would have said it.
And now a recording has surfaced of President Trump telling adult Cabbage Patch doll Lev Parnas that he wanted the former ambassador to Ukraine fired. Here is the audio.
Get rid of her. Get her out tomorrow. I don't care. Get her out tomorrow. Take her out, okay?
Take her out. I would maybe choose your words more carefully when you're talking to someone who looks like a professional car bomber. Also, how is a random person able to secretly record the president on his phone? I mean, they take away your phone if you go to see Dave Chappelle do stand-up.
A hotel in Canada is offering couples a free night if they check in on Valentine's Day and conceive a baby during their stay. They're hoping it'll get fellas to stop aiming for the blankets. Well, I guess you don't want to know. The hotel's name is the Leave It Inn. During the State of the Union, President Trump, in a touching moment, awarded Rush Limbaugh the Presidential Medal of Freedom. And then immediately after the speech, in a more touching moment, Rush traded the medal for a bottle of Oxy. Now, look, say what you want about Rush Limbaugh.
During his State of the Union address, Trump gave a medal to Rush Limbaugh and celebrated the creation of the Space Force, a moment that was predicted by a Mad Lib I did in 1992. Trump also railed against public schools, calling them failing government schools. Okay, but you went to private school and you don't even know where Kansas City is. It was reported that President Trump pushed for the vote to be on Tuesday so that he could boast about his acquittal during the State of the Union, but now experts are saying that Trump might strike a more humble tone. And we actually have an advanced copy of his speech.
You can't touch this.
California is considering stopping physical fitness tests in schools over concerns that they lead to bullying and body shaming. So good job getting gym canceled, you fat losers.
Tomorrow's Super Bowl pits San Francisco versus Kansas City. Hey, just like the election. I don't know why that's sad. The Supreme Court temporarily restored mail-order access to abortion pills, citing prom season. Senator Amy Klobuchar has been getting a lot of attention during the Iowa caucuses for bringing her family's tater tot hot dish to events. Coincidentally, tater tot hot dish is the name of a guy Joe Biden wrestled at a public pool in 1962.
This week was Teacher Appreciation Week, so thank you. Teacher Appreciation Week, so thank you to the greatest teacher of all time, Dad's belt. I want to take back, the impeachment trial is basically over, is a sentence I could have said 2 weeks ago when the trial began. We didn't even get to hear any witnesses in this trial. And by the way, look at the witnesses we could have had. You don't want to hear anything from these guys? They look like the two characters in a video game who give you the best information. My questions for them aren't even about Trump. My questions are like, what's your deal? Walk us through a typical day. What kind of food do you eat? Is it human food? Trump held a press conference today to educate the public about the coronavirus, but I'm not sure it worked because, according to a new survey, 38% of Americans say they won't drink Corona beer.
The day after the Senate vote, President Trump gave a speech at the White House, which he called a celebration. Let's take a look.
Not guilty of a crime of murder in violation of Penal Code Section 187A.
That's the wrong clip. Here's the actual one.
Adam Schiff is a vicious, horrible person. Nancy Pelosi is a horrible person. It was all bullshit. When I fired that sleazebag, all hell broke out. Well, you tell me, what did you say? Boom, boom, boom. Abe Lincoln. I wish you were here.
At least he's happy. The audience for Trump's speech consisted of his legal team and Republican lawmakers because I guess that circle ain't gonna jerk itself. the thumbs. President Trump dismissed weapons fire between the U.S. and Iran as a love tap. He also called gas prices gentle sodomy. This week, President Trump met at the White House with the president of Brazil, a parrot with a BBL. You better than me, Carla. I didn't watch 1 minute of that trial. It was like a 4-day-long PowerPoint. This is supposed to be Trump's punishment, not mine. This whole impeachment is like a bad episode of Maury. There's all this evidence that Trump clearly cheated, and Republicans are still like, but Maury, he loved me. Trump is so confident he's going to win, he's using Jeffrey Epstein's lawyer to represent him. Talk about credibility. Who's his character witness? R. Kelly? The U.S. Navy has for the first time ever named an aircraft carrier in honor of an African-American sailor. And he must have been pretty brave joining the Navy not knowing how to swim. I'm just kidding, but the ship will be called the USS Guy from the Village People.
Well, guys, I'm starting to worry that President Trump might not win that peace prize. After launching a massive military strike against Iran, Trump announced hours ago that they officially killed the supreme leader, Ayatollah Khamenei, and replaced him with, oh my God, the guy from Venezuela? This attack might be a bad idea. I don't know. I'm not really an expert on Iran, so let's hear from someone who can explain why we might have done it.
Our president will start a war with Iran because he has absolutely no ability to negotiate. He's weak and he's ineffective.
Yeah. See, now that's the Trump I voted for.
Detractors on CNN are saying that Trump had no authorization for this war, but he actually did. Netanyahu said it was okay. I can't believe our leader could just attack Iran with no vote, no permission from Congress or anything. I mean, what is this, Iran?
President Trump's State of the Union address this week was the longest in history, lasting almost 2 full diapers. During the State of the Union address, President Trump said, "Our nation is back, bigger, better, and stronger than ever before. Same," said the measles.
The U.S. women's hockey team turned down President Trump's invitation to attend the State of the Union. Yes. You clap, but that only made Trump want them more. President Trump angrily claimed that Minnesota has been ransacked by Somali pirates, but that's only because Trump's kind of an R word.
Andrew Mountbatten Windsor, the former prince and current river corpse, has been arrested and now may be banned from ever taking the throne. In fact, the royal family said the only way he can become king is if it comes down to either him or Meghan.
Hillary Clinton testified this week and said she's confident that Bill Clinton had no knowledge of Jeffrey Epstein's crimes, though there is an outside chance that Hillary sometimes doesn't know what her husband is up to. It was reported that Jeffrey Epstein hid photographs in secret storage lockers across the country, but I guess he had to take a lot of pictures because kids grow up so fast. What is this, Iran?
Researchers have developed a new nasal spray vaccine that can protect people against the flu, COVID, and other respiratory diseases. But to get it approved by RFK, they're calling it shark testicle creatine.
During a Black History Month event at the White House, President Trump defended himself from criticism that he is racist by listing his black friends, including Nicki Minaj, Jim Brown, and Mike Tyson. Wow, that's 2 more than you, Colin. A former Olympic athlete who promoted the run, walk, run strategy to running has died at the age of 80. Cause of death was listed as run, walk, bus.
Paramount has won the bidding war to take over Warner Brothers Discovery after Netflix decided to not submit another offer. Instead, Netflix spent an hour scrolling around for a new offer before giving up and going to bed. A photo from the Epstein files has gone viral showing the late physicist Stephen Hawking lying between two women in bikinis, which brings me to my segment, Hear Me Out. Hear me out, okay? You can't be mad at Stephen Hawking for being in this picture. What was he supposed to do, walk away? They basically trafficked him. He had no choice but to, forgive the expression, roll with it. And don't forget the most important thing Dr. Hawking taught us. Time is relative, so that means age is just a number. Wait, hold on.
This has been Hear Me Out.
Oh, man. A 70-year-old man is saying that he discovered he had a serious heart issue after getting an alert from his smart mattress, while a regular mattress diagnosed my drinking problem with a big old wet spot.
Thursday was National Small Dog Day, which is celebrated every February by hawks.
Today is the last day of Black History Month, sponsored by Tourette's. This show is for someone else.
Some American Girl doll collectors say they are upset with a new line of modern-era dolls that appear skinnier than previous dolls. Skinnier? I mean, not with those cankles.
Actress Amanda Seyfried revealed in an interview that for a scene in her new movie, she used a prosthetic butthole. Even more disturbing, the movie is Stuart Little in the Forbidden Cave. New research shows that before honeybees are killed by murder hornets, they scream a rally cry to other bees who sadly just film the attack on their phones.
It's not real, guys. It's bees. It was announced that for the first time ever, Disney parks will feature black Santa Clauses, unfortunately as part of the Villains Parade. This week, the U.S. experienced the longest partial lunar eclipse in nearly 600 years. Scientists say the eclipse began when Yo Mama got on the trampoline. Well, guys, I think the lesson we all learned this week is never break up with Taylor Swift. Or she will sing about you for 10 minutes on national television. At the very least, return the scarf.
Legal experts are saying that Kyle Rittenhouse crying on the stand as he described how he shot his victims will help him with the jury. Man, is there a white tears law school that I don't know about? I notice that every time y'all get in trouble, you start crying and everything just works out for you, whether you're trying to beat a murder charge or trying to be a Supreme Court justice.
But in real news, I don't really know what's real anymore. Ex-Trump advisor Steve Bannon, seen here moments after shooting out of a sewage pipe. Sorry, I should use his full name. Stephen K. Bannon, the K stands for 3 Ks, was indicted this week for contempt of Congress. And convicted, Bannon would face up to 2 years in prison, which from the looks of him might be a life sentence. Prosecutors have asked a judge to sentence Jacob Chansley, the January 6th insurgent known as the QAnon shaman, to 51 months in prison. They chose that because 5 + 1 = 6. 666 is the mark of the beast. 6 + 6 + 6 is 18, minus 1 for one nation under God, equals 17, and the 17th letter of the alphabet is, say it with me, Q. It almost makes too much sense.
Something wrong with you, man. A judge on Friday officially ended Britney Spears' conservatorship after 13 years. The media is very excited that she's back on her feet so they can knock her right back down again. Senator Josh Hawley, whose middle name is actually, said in a speech that after years of being told their manhood is the problem, men are turning to pornography and video games, which is not true. I also drink.
Elon Musk sold nearly $5 billion in Tesla stock after he polled his followers on Twitter and they told him to do it, which is good news because the poll's other option was kill a drifter.
Democrat Terry McAuliffe lost to Republican Glenn Youngkin in the Virginia governor's race, but on the bright side, losers from Virginia usually get a statue. Political experts say that the Republican victory in Virginia's governor's race was fueled by support from white women who didn't go to college, which just so happens to be the same exact group I target on Tinder.
In the wake of Republican success in this week's elections, House Minority Leader Kevin McCarthy announced that Republicans would introduce a Parents' Bill of Rights, which I'm pretty sure is just a sign you can buy at Home Goods.
Stephen Sweeney, the New Jersey Senate president, lost his re-election bid in an upset to a truck driver named Edward Durr. Coincidentally, Durr is also the New Jersey state motto.
With his victory, Eric Adams will become New York's second black mayor, not to be confused with the New York mayor who blacks out. Adams defeated Republican Curtis Sliwa, who will now return to his previous job as Emily in Paris's lawyer.
Republican Winsome Sears, seen here attempting suicide by cop, was elected as Virginia's first black female lieutenant governor. But this is actually a win for Democrats because nothing will get Republicans to support gun control faster than this picture.
A high school principal has apologized for unsportsmanlike conduct of the school's football team after they beat another team 106-0. Apology accepted, said the Jets. It was reported that mothers in California are trying to pass on COVID vaccine antibodies to their children by making them smoothies with their breast milk. Oh, sure, but when I asked for that, I'm escorted out of Jamba Juice.
Well, Homeland Security Secretary Kristi Noem has been fired. Wait, what? Why? I mean, name 1 to 20 things she did wrong. Was it calling the innocent guy they shot a domestic terrorist? Was it spending $220 million of taxpayer money on an ad campaign where she dressed up like Jessie from Toy Story? She's so happy riding the horse in this. I bet his name is Corey Lewandowski. You know, on some level, I feel bad for Kristi Noem. Imagine being singled out as the worst member of Trump's cabinet. That's like someone coming up to you at a party and saying, "We think you should leave. You're making Diddy uncomfortable."
President Trump said he will reassign Kristi Noem to be special envoy for the Shield of the Americas, which is a brand new department located on a farm upstate. The CIA is reportedly working to arm local militias in Iran with the hopes that they will lead an uprising. Hey, worked great in Afghanistan. President Trump said that he should be involved in choosing Iran's next supreme leader. So congrats to new supreme leader Ayatollah Jared Kushner.
The prediction market site Kalshi is being sued for failing to pay out $54 million to people who bet that the Ayatollah Khomeini would leave office before March 1st, because technically he never really left the office. Oh, a lot of Ayatollah fans here tonight. Wow.
Donald Trump announced that he will attend the White House Correspondents' Dinner, which will be hosted by famous mind reader Oz Perlman. Big deal. Even I can read Trump's mind. Dementia.
Officials in New Mexico are reopening investigations into the ranch that Jeffrey Epstein owned. And they should have known something was up when Epstein's ranch was all ponies.
Really bumming them out there,
Yep.
Smith College has become the first women's college to eliminate student debt by replacing loans with grants because the ladies should never have to pay. 80.
Health Secretary Robert F. Kennedy Jr., who is what happens if you leave Walton Goggins in an air fryer.
That's fun. An 81-year-old pharmacist in Pennsylvania was arrested for allegedly trading drugs for sexual favors. Wow, so he's a pharmacist now. Oh, that's good.
Said that he will challenge Dunkin' Donuts to prove that their sugary drinks are safe. You know what that means? A push-up contest with Ben Affleck.
The International Handball Federation's agreed to allow female players to wear bike shorts instead of bikini bottoms, but they're still insisting that refs use this whistle. A TikTok went viral of a squirrel that appeared to be holding hands with a woman. See, it's like Che always says, gay marriage is a slippery slope.
A rash has appeared on President Trump's neck, which is just above his collar. Apparently, someone accidentally washed his shirt in holy water.
Warner Brothers World Abu Dhabi is officially developing a Harry Potter-themed land in the United Arab Emirates. So hopefully they know the spell for Missalum Deflectus.
A plastic surgeon posted a video on TikTok claiming that the rumor is true that the size of a person's nose has a direct connection to the size of his penis. Oh, so that's why Camilla's smiling. I love it. 2 employees at a Smoothie King in Michigan were reportedly fired after refusing to serve a smoothie to a man who was wearing a President Trump hoodie, which is crazy. I mean, what happened to being civil and just serving a smoothie with spit in it? A judge ruled that Texas Governor Greg Abbott's executive order banning mask mandates in school violated the Americans with Disabilities Act. Because in Texas, you have to treat the disabled with care and respect until the day you execute them.
Timothy Chalamet is being criticized by major opera and ballet organizations after he said that no one cares about those art forms. Chalamet made the comment on a press tour for his movie about ping pong.
I don't know why I thought that'd make you laugh. It was announced that New York City SantaCon, which was canceled last year, will return this December. So the answer is nothing. The pandemic taught us nothing. A new report shows that the fastest growing form of electronic vehicle is the e-bike, which is particularly popular in cities. At this point, experts believe the only thing that could slow these bikes down are car doors. A passenger on Japan Airlines posted a picture of a seat cushion on the plane that features a cheek splitter wedge in the middle, which is very confusing because cheek splitter is also the Japanese title for heated rivalry.